Alright guys, welcome back to GJX Academy. It's great to see you guys back. Welcome. So our topic for today is error. Error part 2. Last time we discussed about error. We discussed about errors that will not affect the agreement of trial balance. But the error that we are dealing with today is the type of error that will affect the agreement of the trial balance. So therefore we use suspense to correct such error. What's suspense? Suspense account, you can say it can be defined as the account used to record the difference on the trial balance temporarily until the errors are detected and corrected. You see, when an error affects the trial balance, it must pass through the suspense account. The correction requires one account to be debited or credited, and the corresponding account to be debited or credited, and the corresponding debit or credit account must be made in the suspense account. That's really that about suspense. So we have the types of errors that will affect the trial balance. We have one-sided omission, that is omission of one of the two accounts to be recorded. Another types of errors that will affect trial balance is item can be misposted to an account. That can also affect the trial balance. Two entries being made on the same side of the account. So for example, sales of goods of cash debited twice to the cash account, something like that. Okay, the trial balance is incorrectly totaled. That will also affect the trial balance. An item is entered on the wrong. Dive into the session for today. So here is our first example. A receipt from Dolapo of 700 naira was entered in the cash book but not credited to any account. So what is the error identified here is you as a business you received money from Dolapo, so you have debited it in your cash book, but you refuse to credit the corresponding account. So in order to correct an error like this, for the correction of error like this, you have to credit Dolapo, right? You have to credit Dolapo. So the amount to debit will be our suspense account. Dolapo account. Remember, suspense account is used for. So you debit your suspense account by 700, then you credit Dolapo account by 700. Like that, it is balanced because you have already credited your cash book in the first place, so you can't do that twice. Therefore, you use suspense account to replace it. That is how it is being done. And if you have any question on this, comment in the comment section below. While watching the video, kindly like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to our channel to get updated whenever I upload a beautiful and awesome video like this. Okay, so I almost forgot, guys. This is how it will look like when in your ledger account. You debit your suspense account with 700. Put in Dolapo. Then your Dolapo account, you credit it, put in suspense. So that's how it will look like. If you have any question, please kindly ask in the comment section below. So let's move to the next example. Purchases from any cakes of 250 naira were entered in an account but omitted from the purchases account. So this is a one-sided error. We don't have any issues with any cakes because as you can see, it was entered in an account but omitted from the purchases account. So for us to correct it here is correction here is you debit your purchases account and you credit your guys. Suspense. You credit your suspense account with the same price, which is 250. Put your naira sign. That's all there. You put it in your ledger form. So you credit your suspense account with purchases 250. Then you debit your purchase account. No purchase account, you always have a debit balance, and that way to figure out where to post it. Put your suspense. As easy as that. So there's no big deal about this. So if you have any question on this too, I would love to see your question in the comments section below. And if you have not watched our previous video on error, that's the errors that do not affect the agreement of trial balance, check in our bio below, in our description below rather, you will see it there. It says the purchase day book or purchase journal was undercast by 1,000 naira. Okay, so when you mean an undercast, that means it's actually a reduction less than the supposed amount that's supposed to be there. So therefore you'll be adding back 1,000 naira to the purchase day book. Then the corresponding account, which is suspense, you'll be crediting it with 1,000. Therefore you debit your purchase account because it was undercast. It was undercasted rather. Then you credit your suspense account with 1,000 naira. Assuming the question says the purchase day book was overcast by 1,000 naira, then you'll be crediting your purchases account and you'll be debiting your suspense account. So whenever you see an account, take your pen and jot this down. Whenever there is an account that is supposed to have a debit balance normally, and the question says it was undercasted, just have it at the back of your mind that it will still be debited. And if it is an account that is supposed to have a credit balance and it is having an undercasted, it will still be on the credit side too. But if it is otherwise, that is overcasted and is supposed to have a debit balance, then you deduct it. That means it will be on the credit side. You grab my point. Same thing applies to the credit balance too. I hope you guys get this. Just jot it down. That's the tips to really help you a lot. So you know what to do here, guys. No need to waste most of your time. You credit your suspense with 1,000. Put purchase. Commission received 3,000 naira had been correctly entered in the account, but was posted as 1,300 to the cash book. Wow. So commission received had been correctly entered. So you don't have any problem with commission received account. So the problem here is was located back to the cash book. It was posted as 1,300. So it was actually posted right, but we posted wrong figure. So the remaining balance is the same thing as saying cash book was undercast by receipt of 1,300. You grab. So our correction here is, so we have already recorded 1,300. What's the remaining balance? 3,000 minus 1,300. That is what? 1,700. So some people might be asking that, but you said commission received. Commission received is an income, and an income will have a credit balance. And aside that, we don't have issue. So if a commission received, which is the income, is having a credit balance, the corresponding entry, which is cash book, is to have a debit balance. Hope you get. Then therefore, we have to debit cash with how much? 1,700 naira. Because that's the remaining balance, 1,700. Then you have to credit our suspense, since commission received is already sorted out, with how much? The same amount, 1,700. Are you feeling my point? The difference there, because the cash book was undercasted by 1,700, so it's supposed to be 3,000. You get my point? So now, we put it in our ledger. Our suspense, put cash book or cash account 1,700. Then our cash book, which is 1,700, put our suspense to balance it up. That's all. There's nothing more added to it. So let me look for one good example to give you guys, then round up to really pay attention to this last question or last exercise for today. And it says discounts received of 280 had been entered on the debit side of discount allowed. Wow, which means we have to correct 2 accounts. So we have to correct 2 accounts here. First, we have to correct our discount allowed account, then we have to correct our discount received account. So for the correction of error here, we have to debit suspense account with 280. You credit your discount allowed. So let me zoom in for a better view. You have so we are done with the discount allowed aspect. Then you debit a suspense account again with 280 naira. Then you credit your discount received, which is supposed to be in the first place, by how much? 280. So I'm sure you guys are excited. You want to know how this thing will look like in ledger, right? Hold on and let me draw the ledger table. So this is how it will look like in ledger table. Save your time. Discount allowed, which is on the credit side. What's the corresponding account? Suspense. Write it there. 280. The discount received, which is the main account. Suspense. On credit side. 280. Then for your accessories account, we're having 2 accounts, which is discount allowed and discount received. So that's all. Hopefully, if you have any question, comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching our videos. Kindly like and subscribe and share and turn on